What's good, everybody? You already know the vibes. Welcome back to another video.
Another lit video, period. So, today we are going to be making sweet treats for our sweet treats. This is our very special Valentine's Day edition episode. So, today we're gonna make some treats. So, we're gonna make chocolate covered pretzels. We've got the original pretzels, pretzel rods, Rice Krispie treats. We're gonna make them and then we'll make them chocolate covered. And
we also have strawberries in that bowl in case y'all don't see them.
Yes.
So we're gonna make some of those.
Period.
So if you don't know how to make Rice Krispie treats, I don't, she does. That's why I'm not really gonna explain that much because I like to eat, you already know that. But while we do that, we're gonna talk about some things about relationships, love. Appreciate everyone who sent a question. We really do appreciate that. Some of y'all have some good questions, so we'll make sure we dive into those.
Good questions, yeah. But as you can see, we have these cute aprons, you know.
Vibes.
Very cute, but yeah. So, I know y'all are tired of hearing us talk. So now,
we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna start with taking the leaves and stuff off the strawberries. I don't want to deal with those, so that's what I'm gonna do.
And I am going to start with the Rice Krispie treats. First things first, you want to grab a pan. You want to put some butter in there, and you want to melt it on low heat. And then you want to stir the marshmallows in there gradually until they melt and the consistency gets really like thin. So that's what I'm gonna do first, and then I'll come back once we have that done.
While she's getting the ingredients in the pan, or I guess pot I should say, we'll start with our first question. Our first question is, what was our first date? So our first date, you know, something simple. It was just dinner. We went to O'Charlie's, and it was funny because I used to get insecure about like my car because it's an older car. But just because my car is old doesn't mean I can't do gentleman-like things with my car. So I had to make sure that, you know, open the door, tell her she looks nice because she was looking good that day. I said, I hope my outfit nice, you know. But she was looking good. So, you know, get her in the car, we drive to O'Charlie's. You know, we sat and we just talked, you know, just about us. Because we never actually like talked one-on-one, like privately, I guess you should say. Because every time I saw her, she was always with somebody, like friend-wise. So I was like, oh, let me wait for my, you know, chance.
Yeah, so it was really nice. He came and got me from my apartment.
Smooth.
And how the apartments well, if y'all go to Winthrop, y'all know how campus walk apartments were. So like, somebody comes and picks you up, everybody can see who you get in the car with.
Yeah, and everyone we knew was nosy. They said, oh, what is he doing? Oh.
Yeah, so somebody actually said something. Yeah, that's right, you better open the door for her.
I remember that too. I was like, yeah, I know, could we just drive? Yeah, so we went to the restaurant, you know, we talked. I knew she liked me because all she did was talk. Because because if you don't like someone, you gotta talk. And I wasn't talking that much. So I was like, oh damn, I got it. True. I got it. I was smooth with it, you know. The next question is, how do you not get bored or run out of things to talk about or do? How do we? Well, because we're long distance, that kind of helps because we can talk about our day since, you know, she's at work and I'm at work and we kind of talk about what we do.
Well, kind of like what LJ was saying, like there's always, because we're long distance and we don't see each other every day, there's 9 times out of 10 there's always stuff for us to talk about, whether it's dance related, work related, music related. And we talk about a lot of stuff, so we never get bored with our conversations. Your partner has to listen to you, so it may not be something that they're necessarily interested in, but the fact that we listen to each other is really helpful. But in terms of like not getting bored or with stuff to do,
we live individuals.
Yeah, so, like we love doing stuff together. So like we make lists of things that we've done and then things that we want to do, and then eventually we'll just go down the list and say, oh, maybe we should do this weekend. Or TikTok is available now.
Yo, we be sending TikToks every day.
You can find TikToks of things that you want to do. And we're always down to try stuff. We like spending time together. So even if it's just watching a movie, we try to make it fun by selecting a category. And then from there, we're like, okay, well, in this category, this is the type of, like, this is the movie we want to watch. So, but just be creative. Like, we try to be creative, and we try to always keep up with the things that we want to do so that we don't get bored. You want to keep the stuff moving so that it doesn't start to burn, but you also want to use like a decent amount of butter, because that's what's going to help. I don't know if you can really see it like that, but it's starting to get like soupy almost. But you want to constantly keep stirring it. I took it off the heat because the pan itself is hot, so even if I keep stirring it, they're still going to melt a little bit.
And you don't want the marshmallows to burn. So.
Exactly.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the wooden sticks. Not if I saw that. But I'm going to get the wooden sticks and I'm going to poke them through the strawberry so they can, you know, be dippable. So
I'm going to measure out like a cup of Rice Krispies. You want to start with a little bit and then like fold them in. So once you put them in there, stir it. And I'm using a spatula to help blend it.
A rubber one?
Yes.
Because if you use a different one than the butter and marshmallows, yeah, because it's so sticky. So while I do that, she does that, we're going to go to our next question, which is, what is a deal breaker in y'all's relationship? Being a homebody. I know for me, I like being active, you know, going out, trying new things, going new places and things like that. So when someone stays at home all day, all the time.
Or if they like to, you know.
Yeah. Say we first started talking and I had ideas of what we want to do that I think would be fun for the both of us. And she was like, no, we can just stay at home for everything. Yeah, nah, bro, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Love you though.
But these are just that's his opinion in terms of like.
Oh, yeah.
A relationship. If you're considering getting into a relationship with somebody, you should think about the things that you like to do and see if that person also likes those same things, like the similar interests.
Yeah.
But to me, a deal breaker, and not just LJ and I's relationship, just relationships, friendships, whatever, is if I'm putting in above and beyond 110% and the other person is putting in 50, that's a deal breaker to me. I don't like half energy. I did put the Rice Krispies in here.
Oh, that's gas, true.
You want to line the sides with butter so that when you put it in there, they don't stick and it's easy to remove them out. But yeah, so this goes in here. When it comes to relationships, like you don't want to be selfish, but some things you should be selfish about. Like the things that you like, the things that you want in a person, never settle.
But I also say though, like you have to be willing to work with that person.
Right.
Because nobody's perfect. And,
right.
And I think a lot of
understanding that is important too.
Yeah.
I think there's a fine line between finding the things that you can sacrifice on and settling. That's the difference.
Yeah. Crystal put in the M&Ms.
They look a little.
See how much you know,
crazy,
but they look so much prettier
okay.
now. We got some more too.
Yeah, I'm done too.
So I finished my strawberries. Now I'm gonna start melting the chocolate. What I'm gonna do first is use these candy melts. I always put a little bit every so often. So I put a little bit of chocolate, let it melt for a while, then stir it, see how it looks, and then just keep going and using that cycle.
Right.
Because if you put too much chocolate, it's not gonna melt, and then you're gonna overheat it, and it's gonna burn, and then you make a lot of chocolate. So that's what I'm gonna do.
So yeah, so now what we'll do is we'll cover this and put it in the refrigerator just so that they can harden just a little bit.
While she gets that situated, we're gonna go to the next question. Is sex a gift? Ooh my.
Not ooh my. No.
No, it's not.
Like if you're talking Valentine's Day, is that a gift? No. Please. That is not a gift.
But that's just us, because people because sex is a touchy subject. For some people, sex is very like sacred and very intimate,
right.
And then for others, it's not.
While LJ is getting the chocolate to melt, the next question is, what advice do you have in dating during a pandemic or a long distance relationship?
Talk every day. Communicate every day.
Yes. Whether you're in long distance, pandemic, regular relationship, y'all live together, whatever the case is, the number one thing in a relationship is communication. If you cannot communicate with each other, it's just, to me, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna work out, because
it never does.
You're always gonna have unresolved feelings that you can't get rid of, and your partner's gonna feel that. So like, you have to be able to be comfortable with talking to your partner, no matter what it is. If it's uncomfortable, if it might hurt their feelings, like you just want to say it, because it's better to get off your chest, and your partner can't read your mind. So
exactly.
Like, you walking around with an attitude or feeling some sort of way,
and no one knows.
Nobody knows, like unless you say something. So you have to say something.
So while we dip our strawberries in this fire chocolate, we're gonna go on to the next question. So next question is, what is your idea of a perfect date?
My idea of the perfect date is really just being able to have like intimate time with the person. Not like intimate like that, but like intimacy, like a connection, a time to talk, or, you know, just really share the moment. So that's, to me, whether it's going out to dinner, a picnic, and if it's food involved, I'm down.
Down.
There's gotta be food,
what?
You know?
Food, we gotta eat. Y'all already know that. We gotta eat.
Y'all already know.
So my idea of a perfect date, honestly, with me, it's anything that involves nature. And I only say that because, what's that?
What?
Nothing. Really just sitting back and being in the moment of nature. You know, it's a beautiful scene, beautiful girl. And, you know, the whole energy is just very genuine and just very free. Like, it's almost liberating. So, and while we dip the pretzels, we can go on to our next question, which is, when should I stop talking to somebody? Honestly, with me, if I can sense that the effort they're bringing isn't the same, if that makes sense. So like, if I'm giving you all this effort of, you know, trying to talk to you, trying to make sure you're okay, you're kind of standoffish, as hard as it's gonna feel, I have to move on, for me. Because, especially if I tell you, because if I communicate with you, how I feel about how you're moving, and you're still moving like kind of shady,
yep,
then it's like, well, one, that's kind of disrespectful, because it's like, I told you how I felt and you're just disregarding it. So for me, yeah, I gotta let you go. But I mean, that's obviously easier said than done, because, you know, depending on the person, you really care about them and you want it to work, but you just gotta be honest with yourself and, you know, love yourself in the sense that I know I deserve better than what the person is giving me.
I agree with that 100%. If you are, like he said, not giving the same effort as me, if I feel like I'm being disrespected in any type of way, if you just feel like they're genuinely not interested, you gotta move on. Honestly, another thing would be, you should stop talking to somebody if you have to do things that you don't want to do, or if you have to do things you're uncomfortable with. Change who you are for that person.
Oh, child, yes.
No. That's enough of the white chocolate. We've got some strawberries, we've got pretzels, and so we're gonna start melting the milk chocolate.
The next question is, how do I get over my ex? That depends. And that only depends. So if you have a hobby, or if you enjoy doing something, I know for me, the gym. Yeah, the gym was home. The gym was home. The gym was home. Making music was home, and just really trying to work on myself, you know, because now I gotta worry about myself getting over an ex.
If you're a girl and you're going through a breakup right now, girl, go to the gym, build the dump truck. It's dump truck season.
Dump truck season.
Like LJ was saying, put time into things that make you feel good, and, you know, enjoy the time being single, and don't go out looking for people.
Please don't go
when you're living your best life, doing stuff for you, like, that's typically when God sends you the right person, or puts the right person in your path.
Exactly.
When you least expect it.
She got lipstick on, so that's why we, you know. So yeah. But
So
what we did was we let the chocolate harden on the strawberries.
yes,
I think just so they could look ready and be ready.
Yeah, I think we should go ahead and put them in the refrigerator so that they're like cold. So now we're gonna do the pretzel rods and the Rice Krispies that I took out of the refrigerator. The next question is, if he didn't like hair, but you didn't want to shave, would you? My answer is, it is your body. Do what makes you comfortable, and who cares? Like, you should be comfortable. You know, I don't think that you should have to go out and shave if you don't want to. And if you're in a position where you feel like you have to change something about yourself to make the other person feel better, I would reevaluate that situation. Period.
So yeah, so she's cutting those in the smaller squares just so we can dip them properly. But our next question is, what are your main love languages and how do you express them to your partner?
What's your favorite?
So my love language is quality time.
My main ones are quality time, words of affirmation, and acts of service. So for me, I like spending time with the person that I'm with, obviously. And acts of service means I like doing things, or I like when my partner does things to show me that they care. So LJ, he does a lot. And the best part about it is I feel that he does it because he wants to do it, not like he knows that this is what keeps our relationship strong. That's just how he is.
Because I've been in a relationship where I do stuff just to make them happy, and then I slowly lost myself, and you know, the relationship wasn't fun, I wasn't happy, the person wasn't happy, and we just had to move on.
Yeah, those are our love languages, and that's how we show them.
Exactly.
Next question.
So our next question is, what was our first vacation together? Our first vacation was Charleston. Yes.
We went to Charleston.
And it was
for
so much fun.
A weekend vacation. It was very nice. We stayed in a hotel. The first day it was raining, but we did go out. We got some food.
We shopped a little bit.
We went to the beach the second day. We spent a couple hours there.
Yeah.
Honestly, took some pictures and stuff. Then we came back to the hotel, went to the pool. It was a short little trip, but it was really nice. It was actually one of my favorite trips.
Was it really?
Yeah.
True.
It was, yeah. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I've been to Charleston, but just the city. So I had never been to like the beach or anything like that. And it was our first vacation together, so of course it was really special to me. It's always been one of my favorites. It probably always will be, but that was our first vacation. Next question. What are some things that we value about our relationship or our partner? So you can go first.
Thank you. So one thing that I admire and value about Christal is her ambition. And for me, that's so important because if someone has ambition, then you know, they're disciplined enough and they work hard enough to do whatever they want, no matter where they start from, whether they start from, you know, having the right resources or not having any resources to do what they wanted to. So that's so important to me because if you don't like have that, like that grit, I guess I would say, then like you can't accomplish anything. So the fact that she has that makes me want to go even harder too. That's a great value that you have.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
I appreciate that. Our relationship is good in the sense that we're lit all the time.
All the time.
And it's not even about like doing fun stuff, but I think the foundation of our relationship is really good, which makes it easier for us to do the things that we want to do, or just even do this long distance relationship. It takes a lot to be in a long distance relationship, but I think the way that it works is good because of the people that we are. Because like I said, LJ he's just a caring person. Like he's a genuine soul. He cares about other people. And I can tell that he cares about me. I care about him. We constantly tell each other that. So for me, that's not something that I was used to. It's just being reassured or reminded of the fact that my partner genuinely does care about me. So for me, it's every time he says something like that, he'll text me or call me and just be like, "Hey, I appreciate you." It always makes me smile, and we're going on 3 years, and it probably always will.
3 years.
Like, I'll never get tired of it. So that's one of the things that I value about our relationship. Okay guys, so that is the end of our Valentine's Day video. Thank y'all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss when we upload a video.
Period.
And also comment down below anything else you want to see from us, what you liked about the video, suggestions, questions that we didn't get to answer from the relationship Q&A, anything at all, just comment down below. And also follow us on Instagram at CrystalRoss22 and L_Finney15. So we're gonna show y'all the end result. This isn't all of them, but we plated them for you so we can kind of show you what we have. But yeah, so those are the Rice Krispies, the white chocolate pretzels, the chocolate covered pretzels, the pretzel rods, the strawberries, everything. We hope everybody has a lovely Valentine's Day, safe COVID Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we said, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.